Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw. I, Michael Cole, with Renee Young and with Corey Graves. And today on Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw, we're going to talk about what happened yesterday on Power and Might. Yesterday on Power and Might, we had the Funny Spinks have a match with Angel Garza, former WWE light heavyweight fighter when he was on NXT, and then when he was on Raw, he was a former W24/7 fighter. And don't forget, he was on SmackDown, Raw, and SmackDown again. And the former WWE AAA tag team fighter as well. And how he beat the Funny Spinks because since Sonya Deville had the match thrown out. Yeah, that's right, Renee Young said that did happen. And we wonder if Theodore Long went a talk with his underwicker of the toy wrestling gathering, Sonya Deville, or as he call her, the overseer of leadership. Does that put her a rank higher than Theodore Long? Your guess is good as mine there, Renee Young says. Look, Corey Graves says, I don't know the ranking. I don't know how that goes. And I don't know. I know how Sonya Deville handled it when she was in WWE, being the underwicker of Raw and SmackDown between 2021 to 2022 Wildo. You know? But at the end of the day, I don't know how she's handling it now being in TNA. But I know she was working underneath Santino Marella the same way she worked underneath Adam Pearce for that year and a half. But I do like how she threw the match out, because we shouldn't have the Funny Spinks wrestling. Well, that's your thought, that's your belief, that's your take, Michael Cole says. And now we're going to hear from Theodore Long now. Alright everyone, it's me, Theodore Long, the main wicker of the toy wrestling gathering. And yes, we're here in Groundhog's Day, a holy day that's done both in the Settlement and in 4-1 Reichs. Now, I don't know if the groundhog saw his shadow or not. I don't know if that has anything to do with how long winter goes in North Finland or not. But I do know one thing. I need to talk with Sonya Deville, or whatever she's calling herself in TNA these days. You know, because we need to talk about what she's been doing ever since I hired her, you know, to oversee all of that. So, Sonya Deville, I need you to come out now so we can have that talk. Well, it looks like it's a work thought going on here. Well, Sonya Deville, I gotta tell you right now, you've only been the underwicker of leadership for at least not even a full week. And you're already throwing your weight around. You know, what you'd seek to do with Elaine and the Funny Spinks, about having the Funny Spinks throwing out his match and giving a win to Angel Garza yesterday on Power and Might. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know what kind of game you played when you were in WWE and you were the underwicker of WWE underneath Adam Pearce. I don't know what kind of game you're playing now as being the under-overseer of leadership under Santino Marella and TNA. But I'm going to tell you, it's not going to happen here in the TWF. I'm not going to have you go around and throw your weight around. Come on, Theodore Long. Someone has to go and throw their weight around. You know, someone has to do that shit. And it's true. When I was the underwicker of Raw and SmackDown, you know, underneath Adam Pearce from 2021 to 2022 YL, yeah, I threw my weight around. When I was the overseer of leadership under Santino Marella and TNA in 2025, well, I threw my weight around. And yes, I will throw my weight around here in the TWF, just like I did in WWE and in TNA. Let me tell you right now, that's not going to fly. And I'm not going to spend all Monday Night Raw or Monday Night Raw talking about you and how you handle your leadership. You either fly straight or you don't fly at all. Well, we heard Theodore Long, the main wicker of the toy wrestling gathering, give Sonya Deville a thought of his mind. Alright, everyone. You saw me get chewed out by the main wicker of the toy wrestling gathering, Theodore Long. But that's not happening. Today, I'm gonna be fun. I'm gonna make up for that shit. Is there a strap that hasn't been on stake in some time? Yes, the TWF Hard Middle Winnings. Is it held by Autolycus, the King of Thieves? If not, well, we're taking that strap off. So Autolycus, get down here now. Well, Michael Cole says she truly believes, she truly believes, she truly believes in her mind that she's got a handle on this. But I don't think, that she has a handle on it at all. At least that's my belief. Fuck. Stand up! Oh, now you can't stand up? Come on. Stand up. Well, here comes Calistro now, and Calistro's coming in the ring. You know what, Sonya Deville? You can't help me. I lost the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings to Alberto Del Rio of the Doomsday. Need be, you can give me another match with him. Oh, yeah, I can do that. But you want to know what you got to do to win that match, Calistro? What do I got to do? All you got to do is have a match with, all you got to do is have a handicap match with 2 followers of the Doomsday. What the fuck? Yeah, with Finn Balor and with Ricochet. You get past them, then you get to fight Alberto Del Rio for the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. You bitch. You call me a bitch again, and you can kiss that match goodbye. Oh! Now, get in the ring. Sonya Deville just knocked down Calistro. A cheap shot, Michael Cole says. And down goes Calistro. Calistro has now got to fight 2 followers of the Doomsday. And sadly, you do know that the other followers of the Doomsday are going to come out and help out. You do know that, don't you? Michael Cole says, yeah, they are. Renee Young says, they will come out. You're going to see Roxanne Perez. You're going to see Raquel Gonzalez. Hell, you might even see Aaliyah. Well, I don't see any of them right now, Corey Graves says. And what are you talking about a cheap shot for? She had to do that because Calistro called her a bitch, Corey Graves says. You go, Ricochet, you go. Oh, Ricochet down on Calistro. So unfair. Calistro's in a handicap match. Shit, now is this fair or is this not fair? And now Finn Balor getting up and down on Calistro. Calistro's in a bind now. This is truly not fair at all, Michael Cole says. Renee Young says, it isn't cool, it's not cool at all. It's sad. It is truly sad. Oh, great. Now look, just like I warned you was going to happen, we already got the other followers of Doomsday out there. We got Aaliyah. Fuck. And Aaliyah just fell down because you know how badly wakefulness is. Well, Aaliyah wasn't doing anything wrong. Aaliyah wasn't doing anything wrong, Corey Graves says. Shit. There we go. Well, and Calistro is still in the bind right now. And great, here's Aaliyah now. And here's and here's now Raquel Gonzalez. I know folks are going to say that she's Rodriguez now, but I'm calling her Gonzalez because that was her former ring name. And there, look, and there's now Roxanne Perez there, Michael Cole says. So how fair is that? Well, you don't see Alberto Del Rio there yet. And Calistro just knocked down Ricochet. And Calistro body slammed Finn Balor. How long do you think it will take, Michael Cole says, for Aaliyah and Raquel Gonzalez and Roxanne Perez to get involved in this match? And Calistro knocked down Finn Balor, taking down a close take, and down goes Ricochet. You know, I don't know, Renee Young says, how long it's going to take for Calistro to get herself in that bind. You know, and I truly don't know how long it's going to be before they put themselves in that match, though. Before they put themselves in that match now. Great. Now we got Alberto Del Rio showing up now. The TWF Pennsylvania Right fighter. And Calistro thinks she's got... Oh! Bam! Raquel Gonzalez just pulled Calistro's leg, Michael Cole said. I saw that, Renee Young says. I didn't see anything, Corey Graves says. You're seeing things. And now Varia says, get out of here. Varia's kicked at Aaliyah and Roxanne Perez and Raquel Gonzalez away from ringside now. Now it can be a fair fight, Michael Cole says. That's not fair at all, Corey Graves says. That is not fair. They weren't doing anything wrong. Is that right, Renee Young says? You're going to tell me that Kalisto tripped on her own shoe, her own boot? Oh, Ricochet down with the splash, Michael Cole says. You're going to tell us that Kalisto just tripped on her own feet? That you didn't see them do what they did? Here comes Alberto Del Rio coming out now. The other follower of Doomsday, Michael Cole said. Yeah, Calistro tripped on her own shoes, her own boots, whatever they are. And Raquel Gonzalez, Aaliyah, and Roxanne Perez didn't do anything to her. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Finn Balor and Ricochet. Well, sadly, Calistro lost her match here today on Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw, thanks to Raquel Gonzalez, Roxanne Perez, and Aaliyah, and Alberto Del Rio. Michael Cole says. Calistro would have had Calistro would have, been fighting for the TWF Allegheny Share winnings if it wasn't for the Doomsday and what they were doing, Michael Cole says. Well, yeah, you got that right, Renee Young says. If it wasn't for the Doomsday and the little stunt and lark that they were pulling, then yeah, Calistro would have gotten her right to fight Alberto Del Rio for the TWF Pennsylvania Right winnings. Well, that's your belief, Corey Graves says, and you have no truth to that, because that's your belief, and you can't show any truth to it or not. Yeah, Ricochet and Finn Balor beat Kalisto. So no, Kalisto will not be fighting Alberto Del Rio for the TWF Pennsylvania Right winnings. Well, speaking of that, we have someone. Speaking of that, Michael Cole says we have Joe. All right. All right, take it away now, Joey Styles. All right, thank you, Michael Cole and Renee Young. I'm going to be talking with the Doomsday here today on Monday Night Raw or Monday Night Raw. I'm going into their clubhouse. Hey, Finn Balor, how does it feel knowing that you and Ricochet are the grounds of why Kalisto, didn't win your match? Oh, Joey Styles, the man who got himself fired from 2 other wrestling businesses. Got yourself fired from CPW and some other wrestling business because you couldn't watch what you said. In other words, blacklisted yourself. But look, we're not here talking about how you besmirched your wrestling calling. We're not talking about what you did in the NAW or ECW or MLW or W or CPW or whatever. We beat Kalisto. Now Alberto Del Rio doesn't have to worry about fighting that Mankind, offshoot Kalisto. We didn't do anything wrong. We had the match. We were following the oversights, Joey Styles. So why would we feel guilty? Kalisto didn't win. We beat Kalisto. It is what it is. You should be lucky. You should be lucky that we let you into the clubhouse. Yeah, you should be thankful you're in the Doomsday clubhouse because we could smoothly have you kicked out. Yeah. We didn't do anything. See, Roxanne is right. We didn't do nothing, and then we got kicked out for no ground, sake or why. Raquel, I'd say that was a lie. You calling us liars, Aaliyah says? We didn't do nothing, Joey Styles. We didn't do nothing. And Varia just kicked us out for no ground, sake or why. Well, one thing I can say is it sucks to be Kalisto, doesn't it now? Because sadly, Kalisto will not be fighting for my TWF Pennsylvania Right winnings. And no, I'm not a steadholder for Dominic Mysterio. No, I'm not. If we ever got Dominic Mysterio, we would welcome him into the Doomsday the same way we welcomed Aaliyah into the Doomsday too. So get out of here. Alright, that's my talk with the Doomsday. Back to you, Michael Cole and Renee Young. Well, thank you, Joey Styles, for talking with the Doomsday in their clubhouse here today on Monday Night Raw or Monday Night Raw. And that's all the time we got here today. I, Michael Cole, with Renee Young and Corey Graves. We hope you like Monday Night Raw or Moon Night Raw, and we'll see you tomorrow for NXT.